It's the 411 Information Age. Welcome back to the channel. Yes! What it do, y'all? Oh my goodness.
It's been a whole year.
A whole year. And we definitely want to take the time to say thank you for the ones who unsubscribed to and our subscribers that we have right now. We definitely want to get on the ball. There were some life-changing, altering things that happened in my life. But I'm here full in effect to let you know that, hey, things happen in your life and things happen, and we're definitely going to be able to line up, ride the storm like we do, and definitely get through. And I want to thank Christina Bay. And then you know Sanea, my boo. And it's me, Charlene, representing the 141141 to the highest. Say goodbye to 2020 and hello to 2021. What it do? What it do, y'all? Hey, what it do? You feel me?
And we really appreciate y'all that watch our videos, even though we haven't been here for a whole year. So anybody that's watching until now, I appreciate you.
You heard me? We appreciate all our subscribers. I got 41 subscribers. Yes, I know a subscriber. 41 subscribers in the building. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all. You know what I mean? Still representing the Lash as well. Hey! Representing what we do. And we just want to, go ahead and thank you guys for still subscribing and not unsubscribing. And definitely just want to, come through with the 411. Definitely let you know what's going on and that we're still live in effect. You know what I mean? I'm still dealing with 3 screws and a rod through the grace. You feel me? I'm able to walk. You know what I mean? I'm still able to thrive. And I still got my legs. Hey! Through the grace. We here. We definitely here. You know what I mean? So we just definitely want to reintroduce. I called her Baby Snack. But as we say, hey. It's brunch now.
Big Cuzzo,
Oh, look, Big Cuzzo. She brunch now, okay? You hear? Ain't no baby snack about
dinner. What you talking about?
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, listen.
Only she can call me Baby Snack, y'all.
Listen, you know it, Ring. If it slip out, don't worry about it. Baby Snack Ring, don't it? Hey, you feel me? Definitely. So we just want to take the time, to dip in, definitely something serious that's dealing with life. You know what I mean? And what's going on with the world today. We're always going to definitely bring the 411, but we also want to bring some joy and love. And moving forward, I definitely want to add to, what's trending on the internet and what's, people going on. I was about to say, motherfuckers. We here once again. But we definitely want to, focus on what's trending and also break down baby Jews as well. You know what I mean? But, my baby snack dinner, Christina Bay, is here today to drop a little juice for us. And I definitely took my time.
Drop jewels on all aspects of our lives.
That's right, and that's right.
This is going to be a little informational video for you.
That's right, and just pushing forward. It's been a whole year.
If you're here now, get ready.
It's about to pop off. It's about to pop off. Yes. So I just definitely, Christina Bay, want you to jump right on in and don't hesitate. definitely don't hesitate on what you want to say and what you want to open up the doors to and what you want to get filled. And, you know, ultimately, this channel is to help people in this 2021 millennium and actually thrive on your spiritual self, learning your authentic self. And once you learn that, anything else can survive at this point. So, I want you to just go ahead and jump on in, Christina.
Okay.
And definitely give the feel. She definitely motivated me. And definitely moving forward, I'm going to have some videos out for you. It's going to be fun times. It's going to be some serious times. And we definitely going to do trending topic of the day.
Okay, well, I just want to touch on what's going on with my generation. It's a lot of spiritual warfare going on.
Definitely.
And it's fighting us real heavy in the mental area.
That's right.
And I just want everybody to say, I just want to tell everybody, be strong, don't give up, and don't find coping mechanisms that's unhealthy. Because it's just going to go downhill and you're going to be in a deeper hole, in a darker place.
Okay.
Don't use, let's just get into why okay. Damn.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna help her walk her way through. We want to definitely come on here with a story that's to be told, definitely a testimony, and what mental illness is definitely running through the basis of our generation today. And the thing about it is, our generation is what's building this society. Our generation is the future. And hold on, and mental health is something that we are dealing with. And Christina is here to have a testimony to let you know that you can get through anything that you're going through, as long as you have a stable mind, and as long as that you know that you have a purpose. You have a purpose on this earth, and that the mind is something that we need to gain control of. And Christina Bay wanted to definitely bring in the points of her life. Yes. She was dealing with a very low point, a low frequency in life. And this is something that she didn't deal with. And I just want you, what did you deal with as being a generation, millennial, as far as this mental illness? Nobody want to say, hey, I'm mental. Nobody wants to say that. But at the end of the day, what did you deal with was on the cusp of mental illness, in which that you was able to grasp, and definitely at the end of all this conversation that you can get through. So what is the story that you can tell our people?
Okay, well, I was battling depression very hard, and really I am a very prideful person, so I'm not really the type of person to ask for help, ask for any type of help to anybody.
Okay.
So I was taking my depression and coping with Xanny bars and drinking too. I forgot to put drinking in there too, because I was drinking.
And before you go deep into the situation, what was you dealing with when you started?
So when I was introduced to Xanny bars, I was a young age. I was about maybe 16, and I was not really dealing with my emotions at all, because once I got sad or upset about anything, I was taking Xanny bars, and it was just taking me out of reality, and I didn't want to be out of reality. And I didn't know how far I was out of reality until I stopped doing it. And I was doing them, so I said 16, I'm 20 years old now, and I got into a whole different ball game with the Xanny bars. I'm not going to get into on here, but they were just into my possession. I had a lot of them at a certain point in time, and I just start. First, they was, let's party, get high. Then it got to me taking them so I won't fail, and that was not good at all. And I just got too far into it, and it was hard to, get out of it.
That's right. So, definitely taking the time to acknowledge, I appreciate my niecey Pooh to come on here and actually acknowledge that she used drugs to dumb down her emotions on how she's feeling and the thoughts that come awry, that when you're dealing, it's best to face the problem as it is,
Yes.
solve it, and move on. But the reason that we're here is that just like a good person like her, a good person like me, or a good person like my daughter here could lead to using drugs to not face reality and what's going on, also can lead to mental illness, in which that's out there today. That's something that mentally, as we're opening up our YouTube channel, and as I'm saying that we need to learn ourselves, our authentic self is something major. And as we learn our authentic self and we learn ourselves, we know that our minds control the universe. And until you align yourself with and knowing yourself, and at least acknowledging our problem, solving it, and moving on is the best solution that any positive person who's trying to reprogram their mind, in which this channel is about, that knowing that negative thoughts is not who you are. You know what I mean? What you're here for is a purpose. And that Christina has utilized different aspects of substances as far as drugs to dumb down her emotions and why we're here. And Christina, could you explain some of the effects that happened to when you took the drugs, and what domino effect did it have on you with not dealing with it?
Okay, well, when I first started taking them, I was taking about probably one or breaking it in half and taking it. I was 16.
Okay.
Then it got to the point where, okay, I'm taking 2 at a time, 3, 4. That just grew higher and higher. And you get so high to a point where you don't even know you high. Like, you just continue to take them and take them and take them. And it's been times where I could have not woke up. And I could have woke up in places. It's been times I have woken up in places. I have no memory of how I got there, or even whose house or whatever I'm in. And that's terrible.
That's right.
But the effect that why I took them is because I was unconsciously here. And it was like I was here, everything was moving and, moving in the motion that the world moves in. But me, I was like maybe 2 minutes behind. Everything was slow motion. Everything. My mind was slow motion. I was moving in slow motion. I was talking in slow motion. It just gave me the feeling of actually being here, physically, but this was not here at all. It's like I was gone, to the point where I would fall asleep and there was no waking me up. I'm out cold, like for good. And I'm not ashamed to get on here and say this publicly because there is so many people out here fighting with mental illness that's ashamed to say it and ashamed to get help, especially in the Black community, because it's just something we're not really like in the Black community. In some houses, some households, you can't really express your feelings as freely.
We're not getting taken down or being judged.
It's been
that's right.
Like I didn't know I needed mental help until I got of age. And I figured like, okay, this is not helping me. It's a temporary blockage. And that's all it was doing. Temporarily, I can say it right. But it would just take me out of my emotion for a hot second. And then I'll wake up worse. It would,
that's right.
And that's where it got to me. Okay, I'm waking up taking these pills. I'm going to sleep taking these pills. Like, not good. Just terrible. It got to the point where I got disgusted with myself, and I am very much embarrassed of the things that I did under the influence. But I'm not embarrassed here to say that I don't want to be like that though.
That's right.
I don't want to be like that no more.
That's right.
At all.
And that's why we're here. And that's why we're here. And go ahead.
Well, you also went through that and you learned from it. You can't really take a point of life and judge from it. You got take it, then you gotta learn from the lesson, because if you keep judging that situation and keep judging the past, you're gonna stay in the past and keep staying in that low vibration. You gotta really take that situation which you went through and really take it and just analyze it. Be like, oh, I really learned from this. I learned to not do that. I learned to not do this. Then you learn from it. Then you just get stronger and stronger and stronger and you keep going on with life. Because we all came down here and to learn something, to go through certain things, to benefit us on our journey of life. So we gotta go ahead and take it, analyze it, and go with it and learn from it and get stronger at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And at the end of the day, you know, from 1 years old to 99 years old, you're never too old or too young unless you're not capable, as far as our 1 or 2 year olds, maybe 3 grasping. But as far as you get a sound mind, you're never too old to learn something new. And what we're saying here is that maybe, hey, you're using a little liquor to overdrink your emotions. Maybe you're losing a little really smokagen as far as marijuana and other aspects of hardcore drugs. You know what I mean? To dumb down your emotions and not deal. But the whole thing is, our mind controls the universe, and manifestation is real and the energy is real. So until you recognize our problems, let's recognize, hey, I'm taking this drug. Let's recognize the problems that happen to occur and let's solve them and move on. She didn't want to recognize the things that was going on in her life. You know what I mean? One thing that she mentioned to me that really resonated and why we're here, she lost memory. Can you kind of express on some of the things in which I feel has transitioned once you recognize in your heart in which I'm not doing this, and you take a motherfucking stand for yourself and say, hey, this is life. I'm not doing this. You're really stronger than the drugs or the liquor that you're entailing, and you can deal with the situation, solve it, and move on. So, Christina, I know as we discuss different things and as we're here today to express that substances, hey, you can have a good old time. Nobody's saying, hey, I get off work, I drink a little beer, I smoke a little bit, I'm going back to work. We're talking about the ones that's overriding your emotions for living and dealing with life and substituting it for your learning lesson in which you need to learn for your life substantially to move on and grow. Now, when Christina was talking to me, I did really catch that she said memory. Okay. Memory was lost. And she said, hey, that's not for me. I want to remember my life. I want to remember the choices that I've made and to push forward. So if you can really iterate on some of the, maybe just one good story, or just in general, how your loss of memory has somewhat endangered you and also made you push forward on what you're going to do, and which I know I'm not going to want for my life. And you took a stand to make you want to make this video today.
Well, I didn't know how much memory that I lost until, like I said, I stopped doing the Xanny bars. So I can tell you this one story. I can't even remember, like, see, I'm trying to think right now. So I've ended up going to a friend's house, and which I should never left my house at the time, but going through things. So I left and I, indulged in